Having a crush can be one of the most thrilling things on the planet, but having a crush who likes you back is even better. Stick around and we will show you some ways to make that happen. Before we get into it, be sure you're subscribed to the taco. Now, let's take a look at 10 sneaky ways to make your crush like you back. Have confidence. You've probably heard it before. There is nothing more attractive than confidence. That's because it's true. Have you ever been in a situation where someone may not be too easy on the eyes, but their confidence made them attractive? There is just something about people who are sure of themselves in a non-cocky way. So if you're trying to get the attention of the person you like, try rocking some confidence. Okay, we know it's much easier said than done, so we have some pointers for you in case you are lacking. You can do something as simple as feeling good about the way you appear. Get your nails done, get a new haircut, or buy a new outfit. Whatever it takes. If you feel good about yourself, then you will have all the confidence in the world. If you are someone who battles with shyness, we can help you tackle that as well. To help yourself in a pinch, think of topics to talk about with your crush beforehand. That way you aren't stumbling on your words or freaking out because there are lulls in the conversation. You'll be surprised how far a little preparation goes to cool your nerves. Be a good friend. We are about to get real for a minute. If you ask anyone, they will probably tell you some of the best relationships start out as friendships. That's because laying a good foundation for a friendship is very similar to laying a foundation for a great relationship. You are both getting to know one another, and this can help you both see if you'll be stellar partners. And to be a good partner, you need to be a good friend. So if you are crushing on someone, a sneaky way to get them to like you back is to be their friend. Now, you shouldn't trick someone into being your friend. If you have a crush on them, then you should genuinely want to get to know them. Then the friendship will naturally work itself out. To help spark the flame, ask them things about themselves and truly listen. Let them come to you with their problems and try to help them. Sometimes they will just need someone to talk to, and you could be that person. Remember what they tell you and use the info as a positive reminder of why they should crush on you back. Compliment. There is no better way of getting someone to like you than by stroking their ego, but many times people can see right through compliments that aren't genuine. That's why, if you are going to use this sneaky trick, you better mean what you are saying. Not sure what to say to your crush without looking desperate or creepy? Don't worry, we have a few things you can say that will leave a lasting impression. Plus, you will probably make them feel awesome. So it's a double win. If it's a girl you're crushing on, try to stay away from complimenting the way she looks. Chances are people have already told her she is beautiful, and you won't stand out. Instead, pay attention to her mannerisms or her hobbies. And if there is something you like, tell her. If she's an artist, tell her you think her work is fantastic. If she is really smart, tell her you admire how her brain works. Now, on the other hand, if you are crushing on a guy, you could get away with complimenting his looks. Many times men don't know if you find them attractive, so they love hearing it when you do. Be playful. What is more boring than hanging with someone who is always serious, or someone who doesn't know how to take a joke? Of course, there are times and places to tone down the playfulness, but it shouldn't be around your crush. When you are with your crush, you want them to see what life would be like with you as a partner, so you better show them your fun side. You can do this by making jokes or telling funny stories about yourself, or you could do something as simple as stealing their hat and wearing it around them. Not only will it show them that you are paying attention to them, but also that you are pretty fearless. Of course, you'll have to give it back to them eventually. If you want to take it up a notch, tell them you'll give it back if they agree to go on a date with you. Talk about some major confidence. If you aren't quite there yet, you can be playful with your crush by giving them a little nudge when you're talking to them. Seeing how they react to your touch will let you know where you stand with them. Just be sure to keep things light and fun at all times. Stand out. This next trick should be a no-brainer, but there are ways to get it wrong. There is a good way and bad way to stand out to your crush. And if we had to guess, you probably want to stand out in a good way, correct? If that's the case, then listen up, because we have some tips on how you can do just that. First, make sure you are dressing the part. If you want to stand out, then having a trendy personal style will help. Not only will you look your best, but you'll also attract some positive attention. The second way to stand out is to be passionate about something. That means getting to know what makes you happy, and then being brave enough to do it. It could be something as simple as playing a video game, or as complicated as rocking out on a concert piano. Either way, you're bound to draw attention when you are genuinely passionate about what you do. Finally, the last way to stand out is to be kind, whether it's to yourself or other people. Being a positive influence on the world is sure to leave a lasting impression on anyone you're crushing on. Avoid drama. Remember how we just said you should be kind to yourself and those around you? Well, the opposite of that is creating drama within your life and the people around you. There is no way to repel people from your life quicker than being overly dramatic. When your life is full of drama, it's hard for anyone to want to get involved with you. It shows that you may not have your act together, or that there are aspects of your life you need to work on. If you find yourself having more drama than usual, there are some steps you can take to cut it out of your life. One way may be to change your perspective on life. Many people with a lot of drama believe that everyone is out to get them. That just isn't the case. Once you start to realize that people don't think of you nearly as much as you do, then you'll see how that isn't the case. Another way to eliminate drama is to be clear with the people around you. There is nothing worse than handling a situation with passive aggression. If someone has upset you, let them know in a calm, collected way. It not only shows maturity, but also the situation will be resolved much quicker. Be mysterious. Sometimes it's hard to keep your excitement in when your crush is around, but it's almost always needed. If they ask you how your day was, it's okay not to give them the complete rundown of your day. Giving too many details about your life can prove to backfire when you have nothing to talk about later. Say you're on a first date with your crush, and you talk about yourself nonstop. They end up knowing everything about you, without learning it organically. Plus, you miss the chance to learn everything about them when you're too busy talking about yourself. Being mysterious is a great way to also not wear your heart on your sleeve. Not being too open with your crush will protect you from getting hurt in case they don't share your feelings. That being said, you can reveal yourself to them over time. There is nothing wrong with sharing stories about your day and life, but a little at a time will suffice. You aren't in a race for the finish line after all, so slow down and take your time, and let them work for it. Be direct. Now, this may seem a little contradictory to what we just said, but hear us out. If it has been a while and you have developed a friendship with your crush, then it might be time to be direct. Many times people have no idea that you have a crush on them. You may have been dropping subtle hints, but that doesn't mean they are picking up on them. When this is the case, you should just flat out tell them. Of course, there are ways to go about letting them know how you feel, and we are here to walk you through it. If you are in a situation with a crush, you can let them know you're interested by touching their forearm when you're talking. This will show that you aren't scared to be close to them. It will send a signal to their brain that you're actually interested. What makes it even better is that you won't have to say anything embarrassing. Also, can we squash dating text rules once and for all? Ladies, if you like a guy, text him first. And if he texts you, you don't have to wait hours to respond. Anything else is playing games. And if you really want a relationship, you shouldn't be playing games. Social media. Thanks to social media, we all have a new avenue to let someone know you're interested. But could the way you behave online get your crush to like you back? While the jury is still out, it doesn't hurt to try, right? If you want to flirt with your crush via social media, but you're afraid of coming on too strong, there are some tricks you can try. Be wary of going too far deep in their timeline. Yes, you'll want to check out what they were doing 3 years ago, but you'll freak them out if you accidentally like a photo. You should also refrain from giving them too many likes all at once. A like here and there is key, but also being consistent will show that you're paying attention. A foolproof way to get your crush to like you on social media is sharing your favorite meme with them. This is a test to see if they have the same sense of humor as you. And as we said, they'll want to know that you're funny and playful. You should also be mindful of what you post online. If you want them to see you in your best light, then show them. Now, if they start commenting on your photos and liking you back, it's a pretty good sign you're winning them over. Relax. At the end of the day, all you need to do is relax. The worst thing that could happen is that your crush won't like you back. And with over 7 billion people in the world, that's completely okay. You should never put pressure on someone to like you. Why would you want to? People should like you for who you are, and not because you've convinced them to. They will do so if you can show you are relaxed around them. And though it may be hard, you need to keep yourself from obsessing over your crush. When you obsess over someone, you'll get an over-the-top idea of them in your head. You'll build them up, and therefore, you'll raise the stakes of the relationship in your head. When you do that, it becomes soul-crushing for you when they don't like you back. Just get to know your crush and keep things easy. If you are having trouble doing this, try picking up a new hobby, like meditating, or go out with a friend. Really anything that will get your mind off trying to win over your crush. Relax, be present, and enjoy the ride of having a crush in the first place. Which tactic are you going to use first? Tell us what you think in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe to The Taco. Thanks for watching.